Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of MelBeezee Cooks. Today we are going to continue the holiday baking series with a cheesecake recipe. This is actually my mom's famous blueberry cheesecake. She makes it all the time, well not all the time, but during the holidays we make this like every year, Christmas time, Thanksgiving, even for like birthday parties. It's so good. You don't have to use blueberry though, you can always change that. You can use like strawberries, cherries, whatever fruits you want. You can use fresh fruits. I just happen to use, this is what my mom uses, the pie filling. It's really good. Okay, so for this recipe, you are going to need either a hand mixer or like a stand mixer. You're gonna have a really hard time if you have to mix this by hand. It's not gonna come out smooth. It's not gonna be the same. So you for sure need a hand mixer or a stand mixer. For this recipe, it's going to make one large pie. You can actually double the recipe, which is what I normally do, and it can make 2 large pies or 3 of the smaller pies, because this is like the extra big pie. There's one that you can buy that is a smaller pie, and if you choose to go that way, just double this recipe, which is actually going to be a lot easier. So for the pie, what you're going to need is 16 ounces of soft cream cheese, 1 egg yolk, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a can of condensed milk. Okay, so in the mixer you're going to want to place your cream cheese, and then we're going to add in the vanilla, so half a teaspoon, one egg yolk, and then half a can of condensed milk. And so this is why I say it's actually easier to make the 2 pies versus the 1, because then you don't really have to worry about measuring out the milk. I'm just gonna eyeball this. This is going to this is what makes your cheesecake sweet. So if you like it very, very sweet, then add a little bit more, but I don't suggest it. Just add half, it'll be perfect. And now with our mixer, we're just gonna mix this until it's well combined and smooth. This is what it's going to look like once everything is mixed and it's smooth. Super thick, you guys. It's really good. I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning, but go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then take your pie crust and then just fill it with all this yummy filling. And just be careful not to break the pie crust. Okay, I'm just using an offset spatula here to help me smooth this out and even it out. I should really get a spatula and scrape the bowl because there's still some in there. Okay, I got my spatula. I'm gonna scrape the bowl to get everything out. I don't want to waste any of this yummy goodness. And then take my offset spatula again and smooth that out. If you don't have one of these offset spatulas, just use the back of the spoon to smooth that out. Okay, and now we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to bake it at 350 degrees for about an hour. We're going to check back after an hour. Okay, here we go, into the oven. Okay, so 1 hour later, I should have checked it after like 45 minutes, but this is 1 hour later. It's a little bit toasty, but it's alright because I can peel off this like top layer. Just this section is the most dark, so I'm going to take off this section and everything else is actually fine. I was stuck watching Scream Queens, you guys. That's what happens when you're watching TV. But it's going to be fine. So I would suggest checking it after 45 minutes, and you just want it to be golden brown, not this dark, but just slightly golden brown. So now I'm going to let this completely cool. It's probably going to take like an hour or 2 to cool, and then after that I'll come back and show you guys how we do the topping. Okay, so for the pie topping, this is actually a layer in between the pie and the fruit, all you need is an 8-ounce container or just a small container of sour cream, white sugar, and vanilla extract. Okay, so I had a big container of sour cream, so I just put about half of that into this bowl. And to this sour cream, we're going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and about a tablespoon of sugar, just white sugar. It doesn't need to be like too exact here. And then we're just gonna mix this together. Okay, so here's my slightly too brown cheesecake. Still good though. We're gonna take some of this sour cream topping and then smooth this over the top. We just want a thin layer. And don't put it all the way to the edge, but leave about like 1/4 of an inch from the edge. So not too thick. It's when you can see through it kind of a little bit like that, then you know that's the right amount. Okay, so after you've got the sour cream layer on, you're gonna take your topping. You can use fresh fruits or the pie filling like what I'm using. And this is blueberry. It's my favorite flavor, and I always get this brand, Comstock. I just find it to be the best. And then just layer on a thin layer, just like that. This one can go up to the edge. And there it is, you guys, blueberry cheesecake. Let's go ahead and slice into this pie and give it a taste. Okay, so you should actually chill this before you serve this, but we really wanted to try it now, so I went ahead and sliced a thin slice for Ariel to try, and I'm gonna try it too. Go ahead, try it. I mean, you already know you're gonna like it though, because it's the same recipe we always make. Good? But yeah, like I said, go ahead and chill it for, you know, a few hours before you serve that. Yeah, overnight. Just a few hours until it's cold. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys try making this recipe at home. It's super easy to make and super yummy. Stay tuned for next week's video. We are going to continue the holiday baking. And don't forget to subscribe, everyone. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!